Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Elemental Origins. My name is Starr, and today I'm going to enter into the space with a dragon's blood incense stick. I completely forgot what it was for a second. Which is all about protection, which is connected to circulation as well. And I was hearing that if you've been suffering with blood clots, any type of circulatory problems, that's going to be healed for you very, very soon. So there's just confirmation of that for you. But happy Lionsgate portal, everyone. Today's reading is messages from the Sirius star system. So we are in the midst of the Lionsgate portal today, which I'm very surprised that I've been asked to do a reading because there's been so much energy that I've been having to purge and process through. But I'm here. I'm very happy to be here, and I couldn't be more grateful for the Sirius beings to be coming through for us today. But the Lionsgate portal is when the sun is in Leo, when it aligns with the Orion's belt and the pyramids of Giza. So it's a really, really, really potent time for energy. It's a really potent time for transformation, for growth, for spiritual awakenings, and for you to be connecting to your soul's essence, your soul's knowing. But the Sirius star system is the brightest star in the sky. It's a constellation Canis Major, also known as the dog star. And that's confirmation for someone. I heard before setting up that someone wanted that to be their confirmation of them being here. They wanted me to mention that they have a dog, and that's the confirmation of that you actually know me. We are soul family, so for whoever that does align for, I'm more than open to be speaking to you and connecting to more of those soul tribe. But that was something that came through very, very strongly. But the Sirius star is the closest star to the earth. Sirius also means glowing in Greek, which I found super, super interesting. Also with the Lionsgate portal, with the sun in Leo being in alignment with Orion's belt, which is made up of Alnitak, Alnilam, and Mintaka. And this morning I had a really profound experience, kind of connecting to Mintaka and the energy of that, the energy of the waters. So for those of you that might align with Mintaka, you hear that word and that feels like that's something that's relevant to you, you might want to look a little bit more into Mintaka, or wait for my reading, because I think that's going to be my next reading coming up, everyone. So do check in with that. But I wanted to say, please do not just use this reading as your reference for Lionsgate portal. Please take the time to sit in this energies for yourself. And I've actually channeled another message from Sirius Star B, which is very closely aligned to the Sirius star system, but it's a little bit smaller. It's a little bit more blue in its hue, and I channeled a message really early this morning. They woke me up at 5 a.m. to channel this message, and that's going to be something that I will be recording for my other YouTube channel with my Starr family, which is the Light Renegades, and I'll post that in the description below if that's something that you feel drawn to as well, everyone. But today's message is messages from the Sirius star system, so Sirius A. So take a minute to pick your pile, and I will go ahead with pile number 1. Oh, 1 minute first of all. I have brought into space today a lot of hematoid quartz, and hematoid quartz is amazing for ascension symptoms, and I was really using this stone really heavily last summer when I was feeling a lot of ascension symptoms, and I couldn't quite grasp my own energy. So if some of you are in that space, if you're going through an ascension process, you know that that's something that you're going through, you might want to grab yourself some hematoid quartz. And I also brought in this labradorite stone as well last minute, and I was hearing to don't give in to fear at this time, everyone, and believe in magic, and believe that miracles can happen. And I think some of you have been waning in your expression to source, your expression to the divine, whatever you believe in, whatever practices you choose to partake at this time. I think some of you have been feeling really disheartened, and I definitely get that on my journey. I have some really lofty ideas of what I want my future to look like and how I've seen my future to look, and it's disheartening when we feel like we are light years away from where we're wanting to be, or not that we can, or that we can't quite see the steps to take to get us there. And I'm just being reminded to share with you that sometimes it's not about the how, but just knowing that you can achieve those things, knowing that you can put that into motion for yourself. So with regards to the Lionsgate portal, just write out your dreams, your desires, your manifestations, and allow yourself to believe that you can have anything you want this lifetime, because you truly can, everyone. And I think that's something that the world doesn't teach us, because they don't want us to know that, the powers that be, all of those very rich, important, self-titled important people, they don't want us to know that we can have whatever we want, and that's the system. So break free from that matrix and believe, and keep believing in miracles, because they are possible. But I'll stop talking and I'll let the Sirius beings come in. So take a minute to pick your pile, and I will go ahead with pile number 1. Hello, pile number 1. This is your reading. Let's see what the Sirius beings have to say for you today. Have to say for you? Have to say to you today. Okay. We've got Starr brothers and... I was going to say Starr brothers and sisters. Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. Gateway and activation, learning experiences, wisdom, transmission, earth intelligence. Shooting star and confirmation. I have got oracle and pre-shuffled tarot today, everyone. 22 and wisdom, and before sitting down I saw 222 on my clock as well. I am accepting. I'm going to bring the tarot straight in today, everyone. The 8 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Fool. Those are some beautiful cards for you, Pile 1. I couldn't be more pleased for you already just looking at your spread, but give me a moment to tune into the energies of the Sirius beings. Sirius wants you to know that you are safe, Pile 1. I think there's a real level of insecurity that you've been working through this lifetime. I think that you've had to really mother yourself. There might be a mother wound that you've been working through that really is deeply ingrained in you this lifetime. And the Sirius star system is coming through. The Sirius beings are coming through to say that you have done everything that you needed to with regards to healing that wound. Some of you keep looking back to the past or thinking that there are still more things to uncover, and there always is, but you've healed so much, Pile 1, and you are in complete alignment to be manifesting everything that you desire at this time. And this is something that you are not allowing yourself to believe, but you hold so much ancient wisdom in your soul, Pile 1. You are a miraculous soul. You are so important to the earth at this time, at this lifetime specifically. I'm hearing that this is the peak of your existence in all lifetimes, in all dimensions, in all time-space continuum. This is the lifetime where you achieve everything that you decided to achieve. And I'm hearing that your cosmic teams also are very much in alignment with you at this time, and you're going to be meeting a lot more of your soul tribe very soon, Pile 1. And this is not something that you have anticipated, but you've been sowing some great seeds along this life path already. And I think this is not something that you're allowing yourself to understand, but you receive messages from the divine, whether this is in dream time, whether this is just cognitive understanding. It's like you hear the messages and you put motion to the ocean, I'm hearing. So you might be my pile that's very highly connected to Mintaka as well, and the Maria, I'm hearing. So you're a very powerful starseed. You might heavily resonate as being a female entity this lifetime, but you don't have to. I am feeling some masculine energy coming in, but there is a very strong divine feminine. I'm hearing like a wolf pack in this group. So if some of you kind of know each other and you watch my readings, I think you'll find that many of you have been joined to Pile 1, and that's going to help you understand just how the connections that are in your life at this time are actually your star family. And I think this is something that you've not been allowed to see, Pile 1, or this is something that that has been hidden from you just for a little time, just to help you really gestate some practices into how you want to be engaging with the world. And the Sirius star system is coming through to say that they are lifting that veil from you. They are helping you to step forward and be seen by others clearly. That's another thing that's coming through. You're going to start to be seen by others so clearly. And I think there's been a lot of distortion. I think there's been a lot of times where you're having to fight off entities, and obviously take that if that resonates for you. But I think you're stepping into a time where you're allowed to be seen, Pile 1, and I think this might be terrifying to some of you. I think that some of you really do have this childlike essence to you, and the Sirius star system is saying go with that. It's like you're not silly, you're not dreaming too big, you are not you do have your head in the clouds, but in the most beautiful way. And they're saying that they're going to help you nurture that essence within you. They're going to help you align with people and beings that speak your language. And I think you've not been able to speak your truth, Pile One, because there's been some spaces, some places, some people around you that have really stifled you and made you kind of question who you are, question your beliefs, question what you've been doing this lifetime. And the Sirius star system is saying that they came in to say no more to you, and that really aligns with me in my life. And I had a Sirius being literally come in and hold me last week, just to tell me that everything in my life was moving forward and I was able to be stepping into my own energy and my own power like never before. So I'm really grateful to have that message for you too, Pile One. But that's just a confirmation that you are so aligned at this time. And there is something that you've not been allowed to see, but you are stepping through this Lionsgate portal into a completely new life, Pile One. And this has been gifted to you by your teams of light, not just the Sirius system, but a lot of you here are very, very heavily connected to Sirius A and Sirius B, and they might be your main guides, so obviously take that if that resonates. But there is something within you knowing the Sirius beings very, very well, Pile One, and I think you've been very connected to them this lifetime. I think they might have been on the peripheral of your understanding. You might just only be coming into the understanding that you're a starseed. You might only just be coming into the understanding of the role that galactics play on this physical plane of existence. But Sirius is saying that you know them. It's serious business, they are saying. And they say that with so much love, so much laughter. And they're saying that they love how much you laugh. That's just a confirmation for you too, Pile One, that they're saying you have no idea what you're capable of, and this has been something that they've been trying to keep hidden from you, because they knew if you knew too soon that you would just be overwhelmed. But they're saying you're coming into a space of your own. You're really stepping into your divine feminine energy, divine masculine energy, however that relates to you. But the divine feminine energy of being, emotionally balanced, being really connected to this idea of creation and being able to hold space for others. And I think this is something that you might have shied away from this lifetime, Pile One, being the center of attention, being in the spotlight, being the one that knows. And the Sirius star system is saying that you know everything. You absolutely know everything, and you know that you know everything, and you second guess yourself just because there's not that many people around you right now that speak your language, and they're saying that this is changing, and you're going to start to feel the most amount at home on planet Earth than you've ever felt before. And yeah, I'm literally seeing like someone come to their knees and crying, Pile One. So I'm really grateful to be giving that message to you today, because I think that's something that you've really been crying out for. I think, yeah, some of you have literally just been crying out to be seen, to be heard, to be understood. And yeah, the Sirius star system is saying that that is coming. Please have no fear. The only thing that you need to do is not turn back, Pile One. Don't look at the past. Obviously, if there are still emotions that are coming forward from the past, allow them to be released, but don't look over your shoulder, because whatever is behind you should have been behind you, Pile One. And you were well within your understanding when you've made certain decisions. I think some of you have walked away from some really huge things recently, and you know that you were supposed to be doing that. I'm hearing it's been painful, it's been confusing, it's been feeling like you just felt at such a loss, Pile One. And yeah, I'm really sorry to hear that you've been in that energy, but the Sirius star system is saying that they are coming in as confirmation for you that you've done the right thing, that you've been continuing to do the right thing this lifetime, all the time, Pile One. You are so in alignment. Even when you feel like you are out of alignment, you're completely not, and that's just massive confirmation for you. Whatever was blocking your vision, Pile One, you've now stepped through that energy, so you're going to be able to start to see much more clearly. And those of you that have been working on your vision in terms of your psychic abilities, everything is opening up for you. If that's something that you have been asking for, this is your confirmation. It's like you're striking gold right now, Pile One, and you have no idea just how much you have grown. I think you are not looking in the mirror and seeing just how much you've grown and where you've come from. And I'm hearing that you've been really tuning into your bodily cycles, you've been tuning into the divine for a really long time. And, this might be through meditation, this might just be through sitting in quiet prayer, this might be through any form of different modalities, but you've been connecting in on such an innate divine wisdom energy and level that's quite a high capacity than the average person. And I think you've not been allowed to see that because others around you have tried to make you dim to fit in, Pile 1. And the Sirius star system is saying that they are healing this aspect within you so that you can now step forward and be seen. And that 1, feel okay to you, that 2, be safe for you, and 3, that be your solid footing from now on. You are supposed to be seen. You are supposed to be heard. You are protected, Pile 1. If that's something that you've been fearful of, you are 100% protected. And the Sirius star system is saying that they are doing everything that they can to protect you at this time because you have really important work to do, Pile 1. And I think you're really cutting yourself short right now in what you believe that you should be doing this lifetime, or if you know that you have, a big venture up ahead. It's like you aren't taking into account just how amazing this is going to be, not just for you, but for so many others around you, and how much the world needs your creation specifically, Pile 1. And the Sirius star system is saying, take that into account when you are making plans, and when you are having times of doubt, remember that this is something that's going to help the entire planet, not just you, Pile 1. So take that into consideration and let that be your marker point with moving forward, knowing that you are so protected by so many star systems, not just a Sirius star system. It's like I can feel the energy of all the galactic beings that I know in my star teams. They are very much here for you, Pile 1, and this might be something that might surprise some of you. Some of you might think that whatever you're doing in your life right now just isn't relevant at all, when it completely is. Much, much more to the capacity than you're allowing yourself to believe. So the Sirius star system wants to come through today and say to you, you are in total alignment, and you listen to Mother Earth. You and Mother Earth have a very, it's like a very intrinsic relationship. You have a soul contract to Mother Earth, which is not something that I've channeled before, Pile 1, but you decided to work with Mother Earth this lifetime to come into alignment for not just for yourself, but the entirety of the rest of this world. And if that isn't confirmation of just how powerful you are, Pile 1, then I honestly don't know what to tell you at this point. But you have a soul contract with Mother Earth herself. She speaks to you, specifically some of you through your dreams. If you have a feeling or an essence come over you, and you've had this in your entire life, and it feels like such a loving feeling. It might be very fleeting. It might be just when you are standing on, grounds of nature, sandy seas I'm feeling like the wet sand between my toes. It might be when you're swimming. It's like that is Mother Nature coming in to hold you. And now she holds everyone, but you feel her, Pile 1. You truly feel her in your heart because you are tied to her. And we're all tied to Mother Earth, but your connection with her is so, so strong. It's like when people are in your presence, they feel like they are in the presence of Gaia herself. You feel like that mothering essence, that mothering, nurturing nature. And I think that is something that you have been working towards this lifetime, and Sirius is just coming in to say that you've reached your pinnacle, your peak in that. You're a mother to many, Pile 1, and you really don't see that. Just how powerful your words are, just how powerful your expression of self is this lifetime, and just how powerful of a creator you are. And in the most individual and beautiful way, Pile 1, there is something about you that is so, so, so incredibly beautiful. And I only get this feeling when I'm tapping into the divine, where I just want to burst into tears because it's like an overwhelming feeling of just love and acceptance and nurturing. And I think a lot of people perhaps have felt this with you, Pile 1, and they've been absolutely petrified. And that is what the Sirius star system is wanting me to tell you, that sometimes when people feel I don't know, they're showing me someone not saying much in your presence, or feeling a little bit hesitant to speak to you or to come towards you, and I feel like you might have felt like you're on your own a lot of the time, Pile 1. And yeah, the Sirius star system is just saying you're overwhelming. Your energy and your essence is overwhelming to some, especially those that aren't living in their authenticity, aren't living in their alignment, and those that do have a mother wound, it's like they literally cannot be in your presence because they can't feel the love that you have. It's like they are unable to accept that, and that's going to mean so many different things to some of you. But in terms of a close connection with you, that might have, fell through the cracks, that might have not worked out at this time, and that is the reason why it's your love is too big. Pile one, it's honestly as simple as that, and the Sirius star system really wanted me to share that with you today. You might be seeing a lot of rainbows. You might be drawn to rainbow colors. That might be like your emblem. You might be part of the LGBTQIA plus community. You might see a lot of birds. You might resonate as being a water bearer. That might be your sign. You might be an Aquarius sign. Hello, my Aquarius babies. But also with fire signs is coming through really strongly. But you've walked away from a lot of things that just truly weren't serving you anymore, Pile One. And I'm hearing that was really difficult for you, and the Sirius star system is coming through today to say that they are so proud of you, and that they adore you. You are very much worshipped by these beings, Pile One, and I think that might be overwhelming to hear, but they are so appreciative of who you are, your soul. You've lived many lifetimes, in different star systems, and many Sirius beings, and they're saying welcome home, and they couldn't be more grateful to be aligning with you. They're so happy that I've done this reading so that your energy can align with theirs at a deeper, more profound level. But that's all I'm getting for you today, Pile One. If you would like to work with me with connecting you deeper to your star systems, your star guardians, do not hesitate to contact me. And how to reach me is all in the description below. But thank you so much for being here, Pile One. There is something about you that it's just divine. That's the only way to describe it. And I don't say that word lightly, Pile One. But yeah, you are very magnificent, and I really hope that you do know that. I really do. Hello, Pile 2. This is your reading. Let's see what the Sirius star system wants to say to you. And I was being drawn to 2-2. It's 2223 on the clock there, but yeah, the number 2 is really relevant again for this reading, and it was for my last. A new earth, it's happening. Keep holding the vision. I love that card so much. Stargate heart, heart chakra opening, unlocking, and generosity. Yeah, I was really drawn to my my fluorite. I always call it my Sailor Moonstone, but yeah, I put that in my bed this morning. Handwriting and authenticity. So some of you might be drawn to green crystals at this time, hearing specifically emerald. 35 and change, thunder moon. I've also got tarot as well that I've pre-shuffled today. I remain in balance with my emotions. The Magician, gorgeous for you. The infinity symbols really sticking out to me there. The 5 of Cups and the 5 of Swords. Okay. Give me a moment with your cards, Pile 2. There's a really specific message coming through from Sirius A and Sirius B, I'm hearing. You're very much connected to both of those stars, and you are here to break molds. You are here to be the change that others need to see in their life, and I'm hearing that that's been really painful for you, Pile 2. I'm hearing that you have had to really alchemize a lot of other people's energy this lifetime, and the Sirius beings are coming forward to say that with this Lionsgate portal, you are going to be stepping into all of your capacity for loving energy. You've had to do a lot of purging for others. You've had to be the pillar of strength for your community, for your families, for your friends, for so many beings, beings that you weren't even aware that you are in connection to. I'm hearing that you had a lot of soul contracts this lifetime, Pile 2, and that's meant that you've had to really walk a path that was so heavily out of your control, and I think this is something that you haven't been made aware of this lifetime, and I think that you might be really grateful to hear this, Pile 2, so I'm glad that I can bring this message forward to you. But you have done everything in your life guided by the divine, guided by your star teams, other starseeds I'm hearing, and your spiritual essence has been guiding you forward. And I feel like there's a lot of pain in my solar plexus. I think this has taken many, many knocks to who you believed yourself to be. And I think you had to really fight to be here, Pile, too. You might have had near-death experiences. You might have been very close to ending your life many times. And yeah, I'm so sorry to hear that message, Pile, too. And, I hold the utmost amount of empathy and sympathy and compassion for you in that. And, I've genuinely been there too. So I hear you in that. And I can feel how just gut-wrenchingly painful this lifetime thus far has been. And Sirius is coming through, and the Sirius beings is coming through today to say that that is being lifted from you. You are stepping through into a different chapter of your life. They are so grateful that you are here. They are so grateful that you pushed through. They are so grateful that you held on to a childlike essence that was living deep within you, even though so many around you didn't want you to believe in yourself, to believe in your capacity for a beautiful life, Pile One. And you might have suffered a loss. Grief might be something that you've really had to deal with this lifetime. And you've done your time, Pile One. Life is going to get better. Life is going to feel lighter. Life is going to feel easier. And this might be something that you haven't been allowed to see yet, but you're really going to be helped to be moving forward in your life, Pile 2. And I'm being drawn to specific things here in terms of where you might find yourself at this time. You might be someone that's wanting to be a writer. You might be someone that is really trying to connect into the healing modalities. You might be someone that's working with nature. You might be someone that's working with animals. You might be a biker. That's very specific. And you might work with snakes. Specifically too, or reptiles in some way. And I'm being drawn to the reptilian order as well, so for those that makes sense too. But it's like the pain is over. The most painful times are over, Pile 2, and you're now going to be set free. I think you've been in a mental prison for a really long time. I think you've been trying to figure out this life and just not being able to grab it, to really be present in it. And I think you might have got stuck along the way in substance abuse and self-harming and just trying anything to make this life make more sense or to feel something other than the pain that you were feeling. And yeah, it feels so heavy, Pile 2, and I couldn't be more grateful for your existence. I couldn't be more grateful to hear that you are still here after everything that you've been through. I really feel like my heart is fully open and aligned with yours, and there's been a lot happening in your life, Pile 2, a lot more than the average person, and you really need to give yourself credit in that. And it's like I'm seeing someone like enter the Wizard of Oz, and we go through those trials and tribulations on the yellow brick road, but it's like your path was paved with dark stones, Pile 2. And the Sirius star system is saying, please, please, please give yourself credit for just how much work you have done this lifetime. And you might not have made a mark as you would want to have made this lifetime yet, Pile 2, but I'm hearing that's all coming in for you. So keep remembering that you deserve everything that you feel in your heart, that you deserve. And I'm seeing just all of these spirals and this energy just coming in. There's so much light energy streaming through your reading. There's sparkles everywhere, Pile 2, and you're going to come into that energy. You're going to start to feel lighter. You're going to start to feel like you can put this grief down. You're going to start to feel like you can be birthing a new life for yourself. With this new earth, it's like you're going to be coming into aligning yourself with a new horizon. You're going to be stepping into a new life very, very soon, Pile 2. And this has been your own doing. So keep working on healing your heart, connecting to heart-opening meditations, connecting to heart-opening music, frequencies, sounds, music specifically. You might want to start doing breathwork. I feel like I can't breathe in your energy, Pile 2, and I think this might be how you feel constantly. You feel like there's a dead weight on your chest, and This might be connecting to darker entities, connecting to your vessel. If that aligns for you, please do reach out to me and I will happily clear your vessel for you of darker energies. I do have a darker entity removal meditation too, which I will link in the description below. If I forget, please do remind me or email me and I'll send that over personally to you. But allow yourself to breathe out, Pile 2, with this Lionsgate portal, and knowing that the best is yet to come, I'm hearing. And it's like you thought you'd seen the best, you thought you'd had the best, but so much more is coming in for you. And that's not to take away from the past, that's not to take away from things that you might have lost, but they're saying that there is a new life that's going to feel like it's yours, like you deserve it, like you belong to it, and like that this was always supposed to be your path. Eventually, Pile 2. That's my skinny pig as confirmation there. Piggly. Saying hello. Yeah, another light being there in abundance. When your heart's intention is to serve humanity, doors of abundance open naturally. Align your business, align your work, align your desires with how that's going to help others move forward in their life and make them feel good, Pile 2. Free spirit. To be a free spirit is to float without walls, to fly without judgment, and to love without conditions. Allow yourself to love again, Pile 2. And to some of you, this might feel completely out of your grasp. You think, how am I ever supposed to love when, I've gone through so much grief, I've gone through so much heartache, I've gone through so much sadness. And the Sirius star system is saying that you can love again. Being creative is a wonderful way to witness an unfolding of limitless soul, creative soul. So creating is going to help you love again, Pile. I want to say Pile 3, so there might be some messages there for you. But Pile 2, allow yourself to believe that you deserve to be happy and you deserve to have the life of your dreams. And I think there's a massive change coming for you, something that you're not expecting, Pile 2, and that's a gift. That's a gift straight from the Sirius star system. That's a gift straight from I'm hearing straight from the gods. So you might connect to Norse mythology, you might connect to higher dimensional beings a lot. You might be from the Emerald City, and that's only going to resonate if that makes sense to you, but you might feel like you come from a crystalline city, and I'm hearing that all the work that you've been doing this lifetime is been aligning for you to be able to connect back into that city. And I just feel like I've gone deaf in one of my ears. So some of you might be deaf in one ear, you might be having problems with your hearing at this time, you might be really sensitive to sound, and that's your confirmation. And some of you are working with crystalline energies in terms of frequencies and raising the vibration of other people's lives with sound, and that's coming through so strongly in this reading, Pile 2. And I think it might scare you just how on point this reading is for you. And the Sirius star system is saying that, yeah, that was supposed to happen. It's supposed to bring you back to who you are. Your sacred calling upon this planet is to simply love and be loved, and that's exactly it, Pile 2. And that's a message that I got really early on in my journey, was that my main essence of being here was to love and be loved. And I think that's such a beautiful message, and something that we don't allow ourselves to sink into a lot of this time, is just to exist and just to help other beings, feel loved and to also receive love. I think you might be struggling with receiving love at this time because you still have a lot of heartache, Pile 2. But I'm hearing in time you will let true love in. You will let people in. You will let other people love you to the capacity that you know that you want to be loved again this lifetime, Pile 2. But the Sirius star system is saying, just allow yourself to soften, allow yourself to receive, allow yourself to believe, and keep dreaming, Pile 2. You have great vision, you have great foresight in your future. So all of these things that you think are, big dreams or lofty desires, and some people around you might, that's so funny, some people around you might not believe that you are able to achieve all of these things, and you're going to 100% prove them wrong, Pile 2. And they're going to be so grateful because your happiness is going to make them more happy, and you're going to change a lot of people's lives by being so prosperous and by being so abundant, Pile 2. This is not something that you've allowed yourself to see, is that you are connected to so many people's lives, and you might not have met all of these people yet, Pile 2, but there are so many souls out there yet to meet. You are a free spirit, you are a creator, and you're definitely an earth guide for others. And you've been doing this your whole entire life. You've really been there for other people, and this might just be energetically, Pile 2, and you've not been allowing to give yourself credit of that. And yeah, blue flame, connect to the blue flame, which is the light of pure love within you. And I've got a blue flame meditation, which I will link to in the description for you, Pile 2. But that's all the messages I'm getting for you, Pile 2. But you're coming into your most creative space yet, Pile 2. And I'm hearing this is in connection with someone else entering your life. This is with something that's happened recently. You might have just had a new spark of creative essence, and the Sirius star system is saying that this situation, this person, whatever that seems to be in your life right now, Pile 2, has been really heavily guided for you to be able to receive and to feel loved and to give love back into that situation, whatever that might be for you, Pile 2. But thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your energy. And if you would like an extended reading with me, do not hesitate to reach out. And yeah, I will be in touch with you, I want to say. So that's really interesting, Pile 2. I feel like we're really aligned in our energies. And if you do feel called to reach out to me just to connect, I'm more than open to that as well, Pile 2. But thank you so much for your time. And yeah, I feel like I just want to keep talking to you, Pile 2. I feel like I know your energy. I feel like I understand where you've been. And yeah, I have so much love and compassion for you. So I hope that you go easy on self, Pile 2. And yeah, so much love from me to you. Please do take care. Hello, Pile 3. This is your reading. Let's see what the Sirius star system wants to say to you. And yeah, a lovely warm welcome from my skinny pig Pickly there. Hey, pigs. First card that I've got for you is Water Your Garden, Nourishment, Body Care, Tenderness, and Rest. Arcturian Light Codes, Evolutionary Downloads, Recalling Power, Future Thinking. I saw this card in my mind before setting up. Book and Knowledge. I do have tarot for you today, but I think you only got one tarot card, Pile 3, which I was very surprised about. 20 in Beauty, the waning gibbous 4. That's important. I think you're very aligned with the Lamas energies at this time, Pile 3. I'm open to love in various forms. Wow. And the last card that I've got for you is the Starr. That's so beautiful, Pile 3. I think that there is so much left unsaid in certain situations right now, Pile 3, for you, but I'm hearing it's because you know already. You don't need to hear it from the horse's mouth, and that's in confirmation with certain situations that might have been so really painful for you at this time, Pile 3. I'm hearing that you've gone through like a loss, a death, perhaps just a death and rebirth, an ego death and ego rebirth. But you've gone through a deep level of transformation at this time, and this is not something that you've allowed yourself to settle into yet, Pile 3. And I'm hearing all you need to do is just keep nourishing your vessel, keep nourishing your light body, and this might only be something that you are just coming into the understanding of, but be open to the poetry of life, I'm hearing, Pile 3. You might be a poet yourself. You might love reading poetry. You might just be someone that moves through life like a poet in fluid motion. I'm seeing someone just walking through like a meadow and walking through flowers. It's like you float through life, Pile 3, but there's been some energies around you at this time that haven't allowed you to come into that full capacity yet, and I'm hearing that you will. You might have come straight from Pile 1 to Pile 3, and this is your past energy if you've come from Pile 1. But you are the Starr, Pile 3. You
you hold so much coded energy within you. If you don't write light codes, if you don't draw light codes, if you are not putting pen to paper in some way right now, Pile 3, I'm hearing it's a crying shame. And the Sirius star system is saying, please, please, please pick up that pen, pick up that pencil, pick up that piece of material that you want to create into something. Just start creating, Pile 3. Pick up those headphones, whatever that is for you, but specifically using your hands at this time is really going to help you see the beauty within you. And I think that's something you really struggle with. You might have come from Pile 2 into Pile 3 with that. You are struggling to see just how magnificent you are, Pile 3. And the Sirius star system is coming through today to say that they are going to help illuminate that to you. They're going to bring people, spaces, places, love for you that's going to help you see your worth. And I think that is something that you've been asking for. You've been asking to be nourished. You've been asking for your waters to be pure. And I think you've had to let go of a lot of karmic connections. You've been having to let go of a lot of people that didn't want to see you win, Pile 3. And you know, that's a really difficult space to be in your lifetime. I've gone through that, and I'm very much sitting in care, and yeah, sending you so much nourishing healing from my heart to yours in this moment. But the stars have opened up for you, Pile 3, because you are the star. You're going to receive a lot of knowledge in the next few weeks, specifically throughout August. I did channel the message from Sirius Starr that told us that the Lionsgate energies are actually going to be open for the entirety of August, which isn't something that I believe has happened before to this capacity, but it's because we have raised so much of the vibrations of this planet already that we get to sit in that energy a lot longer. So you're going to be very much connected to your star teams, your star ancestors, and my middle finger just started like literally sparking with energy. I could feel like a crackling happening with my middle finger. So you might start to just feel like you can feel energy, or this might be something that you've experienced your whole life. You might touch people and you might it feels like they it's not electrocute people, but when you feel sparks between people, like physically hear the snapping of the energy, you might be someone that is just very, very energetic. And this might be emotionally energetic, Pile 3. You might be someone that resonates with having ADHD, or having very having just a way about you that is just so so magnetic and so energetic that it's been too much for a lot of people. And I'm hearing the right people are coming into your life very, very soon, Pile 3. And I can't remember which pile that was for. I think that was from Pile 1 as well. So there might be some messages in there for you. But I'm going to pull some more starseed cards and fruition. Rest assured that your dreams and visions will come into fruition. You might have started to see beings in your dreams. This always reminds me of the dark crystal. Transcendence. Transcend your mind's limitations. Allow your soul's light to truly shine. Yeah, you might have started to see light beings, light codes in your dreams. You might have started to see different pathways that you could have taken, but you didn't, Pile 1. Perfect with choice. By staying conscious in your thoughts, you guide your journey in the direction of choice, and you've made the right decisions, Pile 3. You made the right choices, you made the right decisions, and yeah, don't look back. This was a message that was coming through from another pile. Do not look back, because you did everything that you were supposed to do. Pile 3. I'm seeing this as like a real dark face there. You might have been starting to see like dark entities recently. Surrender your need to control the outcome. Just be with the life in the presence of the moment. And yeah, that's the shadowy aspects of this lifetime coming through for you, Pile 3. If you are ever in doubt, look around you and see if you can see shadowy aspects around you. See if you can see shadow beings, because you're being drawn into your fear to work through it in a very physical way. And now if you see any entities that you do not like, just send them out love and light, and that will completely disperse that energy. But if that is something that you're struggling with, or something that you know that you need help with, please do reach out to me and I will help you in that. And I will post a removal of dark energies and entities meditation as well for you, Pile 3. You are not alone. You are guided by masters and teachers of the highest realms, and you know this, Pile 3. This might not be something that you've told other people. This might not be something that you've allowed yourself to truly understand, is that you are magic, Pile 3, in its full in its full essence, you are magic, and your future is going to be so, so magical. And the Sirius star system is coming through today to just say, remain heart open. Allow yourself to heal your heart. Yeah, oh my gosh, that's so crazy. I was just about to put my hands on my heart, and each one of these beings is all, yeah, holding their heart. You might just really need to send your own energy to your heart at this time. I'm hearing heart of a lion. So the Lionsgate portal is really allowing you to heal your soul and your heart at this time, pile 3. So the best way for you to be able to move forward, the best way for you to be able to step into your alignment of being the star, step into your alignment with connection to other star beings, if that's something you've been asking for this lifetime. I'm hearing that you are beyond the incapacity of that. You already connect all the time. You connect just by being you. You connect just by sitting. You connect by just drinking your cup of coffee in the morning, just by drinking your tea, by walking. There are beings that walk alongside you all day, every day, pile 3. And you know this to be true, but you might not be able to see them. This might be something you've been calling in this lifetime. Or you might just not allow yourself to truly believe all the messages that you receive. You might be someone that is a channeler. You might be someone that does channel spirit entities. You might be working in the holistic practices. You might be working with Mother Gaia in terms of working with herbalism or astrology or any types of those modalities. There's so many that I could list. You might be a water therapist. You might be a social worker, a therapist in some capacity. There's so many that are wanting to come through, but I can't say them all. But there is a book of knowledge that lives inside of you, and Sirius is saying that through this Lionsgate portal, they are giving you the keys to unlock this book, and I'm hearing that that's going to be a massive release for you. And this, you might have come straight from pile 2 into this, so allow yourself to feel that ease and allow yourself to open. Please be heart open, pile 3. There are so many things that want to come into alignment for you, and if you don't remain heart open and in gratitude of everything that is in your life at this time, you might not be able to receive the full capacity of all of that love. So don't be afraid of people trying to love you, pile 3. This heart of the lion, it's like the cowardly lion, and no one sees you as a coward, pile 3. This is a shadowy aspect that you've been working through this lifetime. Everyone sees you as a star. Everyone sees you as a divine goddess, divine god. Everyone sees you in your full capacity of your light. It's only you that doesn't see it, pile 3. And the Sirius star system is helping you through the Science Gate heal that wound, heal that misinterpretation that you have of yourself, and allowing you to release the powers of Saturn. And that's only going to resonate for those that it makes sense to, but you might be having to release a lot of what you thought was you that just isn't you, pile 3. There's been a lot of imprinting on you this lifetime, but this is you. This is you here. That's how people see you. That's how people feel your energy. That's how people resonate with you, is from just a really heart opening space. And I'm hearing getting into a space of sacral pleasure is going to help you unleash more of your sunshine energy, pile 3. And I think that is something you've been terrified of recently, or something that you just didn't think possible, or something that you've been afraid to let loose in that way. And the Sirius star system is saying that we are all divine beings, and our capacity to engage in pleasure in this way in the human form is there for a reason, and it's for its sacredness, it's for its energies of healing, it's for its energies of release and tension. Allow yourself to release tension by pleasure, pile 3. And however that looks to you, we often denote pleasure to sexual energy, but also we can feel so pleasureful in just the sensations of smelling a flower and smelling a really beautiful scent, and feeling the texture of silk or velour, or anything that makes you feel pleasureful at this time, pile 3, is going to help you unlock more of your divine essence. But you are so worthy of love, pile 3. Allow yourself to know that. The Sirius star system is saying that they are wrapping you in a cloak of love at this time. You might have been visited by a Sirius being recently. That's confirmation for you. I too was visited by a Sirius being, and I would love to hear that story if you wanted to share, pile 3. But there's so much more that I'm not able to bring forward to you, because they are wanting it to be a surprise, but they are also wanting you to be healing your heart deeper at this time, so you don't reject it, pile 3. They're saying if they brought in everything to you now, that you are going to be receiving, you wouldn't believe it. So they're saying work on your heart, work on your capacity to nurture yourself. Stop giving so much to others, pile 3. And that's not a message that I receive often, and it's not to say to not share with others, to not be there for others, but they're saying that you need to look after yourself at this time. So self-preservation, if you don't want to be somewhere, don't be somewhere. If you don't want to see someone, don't see someone, and don't feel two ways about it, pile 3, because you need to be on your own energy. And if anyone has a problem with that, then they're out of alignment. You should be able to take a break, take some time, take some peace for yourself, and be your own nurturing essence at this time, pile 3. But if you would like to work with me with an extended reading, please do reach out to me, pile 3. But there's something in this book of knowledge. I think you need to start writing down all that you've figured out this lifetime, pile 3. There's a lot of knowledge that you could be sharing with others at this time, and I'm hearing you haven't yet because you're going to write a book. And yeah, that's something that's been hidden for you, pile 3. So that's a little hidden gem there for you. I think that's a film, Hidden Gems. Was that about women and space too? So you might want to rewatch that movie. I think I got that right. I might have got that completely wrong. Don't quote me, pile 3. But I think that's right. Yeah, I think it is. And yeah, women, black women, and yeah, that was a really great movie if that's what I'm thinking of and that's what it's called. So I'm tangenting, pile 3. If that aligns to you, that message, you'll understand what I'm saying. But stand forward in your true innate power, pile 3, and give all of that power and all of that deep love that you so readily give to others. Give it to yourself right now, pile 3. And this is your confirmation to fall back. It's okay. If you want to just be in spaces where there's not many people, there's not much apart from pleasure and the company of a singular other person, that's your confirmation, pile 3, to go full force in that energy and just enjoy your time and yeah, all the pleasures that this human life has to offer, and allow yourself to be everything, to be the stars, to be the earth, to be the sky, to be the water, to be divine love, to be divine connection, to be beauty, to be the seasons, and just surrender and allow your fruition to come to you, because you've transcended so much for so many other people. You've transcended so much for yourself, for your ancestors, for your ancestral karma. You've broke through so much, and you've had so much choice within this, pile 3. I think you don't allow yourself to see just how powerful you are and how many times you walked away from temptation. Hearing specifically the Illuminati. So if that makes sense for you, that message aligns. But you deserve the world and you're going to receive it, pile 3. You are the star. Please take care, and so much love from me to you. Hopefully I will be aligning with your energies again soon. Bye.